As a career coach and committee member of Women in Mining South Africa, I have the opportunity on a daily basis to meet some really fascinating people. My name is Bryony Lieber, and in this conversation I'm interviewing Sharnie Malan, Customer Services Director for Europe Jaguar Land Rover. Sharnie, so many of my clients and mentees are terrified of the concept of networking. What are your thoughts and how do you approach networking?
You know, when I did my MBA through GIBS, there was a lot of talk about the importance of network. And I was like, oh, that's old news for me because of the fact that I've always worked extensively on the power of a network. And when I transitioned from G&W based in industrial minerals, which was where I was in mining and industrial manufacturing with the part of Anglo-American, when I transitioned from them to Volkswagen, it was through the network. It was through the power of having a network connection that I could liaise with to say, we've been transferred to the Eastern Cape for Frontier to go and do this internship and community service. I will not have a job. And through the network, it was so important that I could see the transition from, don't worry, we will make a plan, and connections, how that unfolded to successfully position me at Volkswagen South Africa, where I was worked in product engineering. So I think that network and that intention of nurturing that network, to your point, is fundamentally important, because I think about the network now, only not even that I'm looking for a job, but I mean, we're on this journey on modern luxury. Through my network, I can now tap into various people from different industries and talk to them about what do they think customers want from a modern luxury experience.
Yeah, and I like what you say about tapping into, because I think a lot of people build networks and connections. Not everybody knows when and how to ask their network for something.
I think it's very important to be able to ask something from the network. Specifically, if you've got a question in mind, a business problem, or a potential solution that you want to test with your network. You know, I think we're always very hamstrung with organizational strategic direction and those sort of things, that we think that's the only guiding or the only North Star that we've got to look at. I think you and create your own path. That's where innovation and creativity lies. And it's just, I mean, create a poll in LinkedIn to ask your network what is happening. So I think we forget about the power of asking relevant business questions to our network to inform our own decisions.
Yeah. It's what Tara Moore calls getting away from the whiteboard. We spend so much time kind of designing at the whiteboard, assuming what we think our customers, our network, our stakeholders want, perfecting it at the whiteboard away from everybody else, and then launching something and falling flat. And so much of what we do is about bringing value to our networks. So ask your network what's valuable to them. What do they appreciate? What do they want? Rather than what do I want and think you want.
I think that's so powerful, because the network that I've connected to, they ultimately are my customers. Those are the people that I want to see driving our products, interacting with our products. So I want their input, not what we think in the ivory tower or your whiteboard scenario of what we think is what our customers actually really want.
Yeah, exactly.